What was the most popular show the year you were born? Join us on the journey through the annals of television history as we uncover the answer to that question and more. Facts First presents the most popular TV show the year you were born. 1950, Texaco Star Theater. This was a comedy variety show hosted by Milton Berle that featured guest stars and musical performances. 1951, I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy was a classic American sitcom that ran for 6 seasons from 1951 to 57. It starred Lucille Ball as Lucy Ricardo and Desi Arnaz as her husband Ricky. The show was groundbreaking for its time as it was one of the first TV shows to be filmed in front of a live studio audience and in multi-camera format. The show follows the comedic misadventures of Lucy as she tries to break into showbiz, often with disastrous results. The chemistry between Ball and Arnaz was a major factor, and the show remains a cultural touchstone to this day. I Love Lucy was a critical and commercial success and one of the most watched TV shows of the 50s. The show's impact on the TV landscape can't be overstated. 1952, Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts. This variety show was hosted by Arthur Godfrey and showcased up-and-coming performers, including singers, dancers, and comedians. 1953, The Jack Benny Program. This sitcom starred comedian Jack Benny, who played a fictionalized version of himself in a variety of comedic situations. 1954, The Ed Sullivan Show. This variety show was hosted by Ed Sullivan and featured popular musicians, comedians, and other performers of the day. 1955, The $64,000 Question. This quiz show challenged contestants to answer increasingly difficult questions for the chance to win big cash prizes. 1956, The Honeymooners. This sitcom starred Jackie Gleason as Ralph Cramden, a bus driver with big dreams, and his wife Alice, played by Audrey Meadows. 1957, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke was a classic Western TV series that ran for 20 action-packed seasons from 1955 to 75. The show was set in the fictional town of Dodge City, Kansas during the late 19th century and followed the lives of Marshal Matt Dillon, played by James Arness, and the other inhabitants of the town. The series was notable for its realistic portrayal of the Old West, as well as its gritty and violent tone. Gunsmoke tackled issues of morality and justice in a way that was groundbreaking for its time. It remains a defining image of the Western genre. It was a ratings juggernaut and one of the most watched TV shows of its era. The show's enduring popularity helped to launch the careers of its cast, including James Arness, Amanda Blake, and Milburn Stone. The show remains a cultural touchstone and a defining image of the Western genre. 1958, Have Gun Will Travel. This Western drama starred Richard Boone as Paladin, a gun-for-hire who traveled the Old West taking on various missions. 1959, Rawhide. This Western drama starred Eric Fleming as trail boss Gil Favor, who led a group of cattle drivers on a perilous journey across the American West. 1960, The Andy Griffith Show. This sitcom starred Andy Griffith as Sheriff Andy Taylor, who kept the peace in the sleepy town of Mayberry, North Carolina, with the help of his bumbling deputy Barney Fife. 1961, Wagon Train. This Western drama followed the adventures of a wagon train traveling from Missouri to California in the mid-1800s. 1962, The Beverly Hillbillies. This sitcom followed the misadventures of the Clampett family, who struck it rich and moved to Beverly Hills, California. 1963, Bonanza. This Western drama starred Lorne Greene as Ben Cartwright, patriarch of the Cartwright family, who owned a massive ranch in Virginia City, Nevada. 1964, The Munsters. This sitcom followed the hilarious exploits of a family of monsters living in a spooky mansion in Mockingbird Heights, California. 1965, The Dean Martin Show. This variety show was hosted by Dean Martin and featured a mix of comedy, music, and celebrity guests. 1966, Batman. This ridiculously campy superhero series starred Adam West as Batman and Burt Ward as Robin, who fought crime in Gotham City. 1967, The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. This variety show was hosted by the musical comedy duo The Smothers Brothers and featured political satire and social commentary. 1968, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. This variety show was hosted by Dan Rowan and Dick Martin and featured a mix of comedy sketches, musical performances, and celebrity guests. 1969, The Bill Cosby Show. This sitcom starred Bill Cosby as high school teacher Chet Kincaid, who offered guidance and support to his students. 1970, Marcus Welby, MD. This medical drama starred Robert Young as Dr. Marcus Welby, a compassionate and dedicated physician. 1971, All in the Family. This drama series followed the lives of the Lawrence family, focusing on the trials and tribulations of patriarch Doug and his wife Kate as they navigated the challenges of raising their 3 children. 1972, Maude. This sitcom starred Bea Arthur as the titular character, a strong-willed and opinionated woman who tackled controversial issues and challenged social norms. 1973, The Waltons. This drama series followed the lives of the Walton family in rural Virginia during the Great Depression and World War II. 1974, Good Times. This sitcom focused on the Evans family, an African-American family living in a housing project in Chicago, and it dealt with social issues like poverty and racism. 1975, Happy Days. Happy Days was a nostalgic sitcom that ran for 11 seasons from 1974 to 84. The show was set in the 1950s and followed the lives of the Cunningham family, as well as their friends, including the iconic character Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli, played by Henry Winkler. Happy Days was a cultural phenomenon that spawned numerous spin-offs and became a defining image of the 70s and 80s. The show's portrayal of the idealized carefree world of the 1950s resonated with audiences, and its enduring popularity helped to launch the careers of its young cast, including Ron Howard and Scott Baio. 1976, Charlie's Angels. This action drama starred Farrah Fawcett, Kate Jackson, and Jacqueline Smith as private detectives who worked for a mysterious benefactor known as Charlie. 1977, Roots. This miniseries was based on the best-selling book by Alex Haley and traced the history of his family from their capture in Africa through slavery and the Civil War to freedom. 1978, Three's Company. Three's Company was a classic American sitcom that first aired in 1977 and ran for 8 seasons. It was a remake of a British sitcom called Man About the House and followed the lives of 3 roommates, Janet Wood, Chrissy Snow, and Jack Tripper, played by Joyce DeWitt, Suzanne Summers, and John Ritter. It was set in a Santa Monica apartment complex and revolved around the comedic misunderstandings that arose from the trio's living arrangement. It was notable for its risque humor and groundbreaking portrayal of LGBT characters. The show's central premise was built around the idea that Jack, a straight man, would pretend to be gay to live with 2 female roommates without raising any eyebrows. The show tackled issues of sexuality and gender roles in ways that were groundbreaking. But it was not without controversy. Some critics accused the show of being sexist and reinforcing gender stereotypes. Others argued its portrayal of gay characters was reductive and stereotypical. 1979, MASH. MASH was a groundbreaking dramedy that ran for 11 seasons between 1972 and 83. The series was set during the Korean War and followed the lives of doctors and nurses stationed at the 4077th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. The show is notable for its blend of humor and drama, as well as its sharp social commentary on war and the human condition. It remains a cultural touchstone to this day. The show tackled issues of trauma, loss, and moral ambiguity in ways that were well ahead of its time. 1981, Hill Street Blues. This police drama followed the lives of the officers and staff of a fictional police station in an unnamed city patterned after Chicago. 1982, Cheers. This sitcom was set in a Boston bar and starred Ted Danson as Sam Malone, the former baseball player turned bartender, and Shelley Long as Diane Chambers, a know-it-all waitress. 1983, The A-Team. This action-adventure series followed a group of Vietnam War veterans who were on the run from the military and used their skills to help people in need. 1984, Miami Vice. This police procedural was set in Miami and followed the lives of 2 detectives, Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs, who worked undercover to take down drug lords and other criminals. 1985, The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was a beloved sitcom that ran for 8 seasons from 1984 to 92. It followed the lives of the Huxtable family, an affluent African-American family living in Brooklyn. It was groundbreaking and it helped to redefine the sitcom genre. The show's realistic portrayal of family life and its positive representation of African-American culture helped pave the way for shows like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Blackish. As the horrible truth about Bill Cosby's actions over the years has come to light, the memory of the show has been tarnished. But it does remain somewhat of a classic and a defining image of the 1980s. Now it's time to hear from you. Which one of these TV shows was your absolute favorite? Let us know in the comments section below.